is going to perceive this removal of the embargo as a carte blanche to continue its malign activities across the region, entrenching and militarily and deploying capabilities around our borders. So it's going to be the removal will boost the Iranian malign activity. This is the first point. The second point is, in the midterm, we are going to find ourselves dealing probably with more dangerous state-of-the-art capabilities that might change the balance of power in the region, because it's only economic pressure. And with economic pressure alone, you will not achieve the effect. What is missing, first of all, a military component, because today Iran understands that the United States there is no reliable military threat. Iran understands that the United States is willing to use force only is lacking a military component. This is one. The second is that maximum pressure it's very confusing, the American stance. I think the objective, the 12 points of Pompeo, this is unrealistic objectives, and the Iranian takes these objectives as a cover for an expectation for regime change. And if you want to change my regime, how will I negotiate with you? So they are not willing to negotiate. So it has to be more. Sanction also have to be limited to the nuclear deal. If you overload the sanction to nuclear deal, if you overload the sanction tools, if you put all the region, all the region aspects and the nuclear aspects. So currently, I wrote a year ago. I wrote a paper that was published in the National Interest that proposed some fixes to the current maximum pressure. Currently, I don't think it works. It has too many inconsistencies and contradiction inside that make it ineffective.
U.S. maximum pressure on Iran to limit Iran's regional ambitions, but at the same time, Turkey also realizes that it is not accomplishing the objectives, especially in not only Syria but also in Iraq as well. Turkey realizes that that policy has not really accomplished much given the ongoing instability in Iraq. Therefore, I would also second the previous speaker's skepticism toward the policy.
A very interesting but also a very sad issue for me as a Polish citizen is a poor performance of the EU in the whole Iranian issue. If you look at EU policy and EU actions, EU has no capabilities, no policy when it comes to saving the Iranian deal. And also when you look at the Instex, the tool, it's not existent, right? So poor performance of the EU is it's also a huge problem, at least for Europe.